The faster you try to rush through the healing process, you're not being kind to yourself. Yeah, and I think, right, good friendship begins with being a good friend to yourself.
Today, I have a few questions to ask you. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions to ask you. So you need to pick one number.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna go with 3.
Okay. The question is, what's one thing that can intensely make your day better?
I think just going to a cafe and like sipping on a soy milk latte, which sounds so basic, but I don't know. I really love going to a cafe. I love to write. I just love having my own quiet time. And I use my writing time just to journal and reflect on, where I am. So,
what do you usually journal?
I really enjoy journaling about things that happened in my day that really stood out to me, that made me really happy, and new experiences, especially since I'm here in Singapore. Question for Esther, just because Esther, I always see you around and you're always super joyful. And I have a question about joy. And when do you experience the most joy in friendship and why?
For me, it's when friends have honest conversations with one another. You know, let's say just like me and someone else, and then knowing that they trust you and then I trust them. Yeah, because I feel like friendship is always it always has to be a two-way thing. So something I've learned is that I think also learning how to receive help from others. Yeah, because I always help, but sometimes I feel like I don't need help. But sometimes I do, I guess.
I guess.
I'm very easily content, right? So just spending time with people, I think, makes me very happy. Yeah, so that's one of it, I guess.
Yeah, I asked her the other time, like, why do you like fishing so much? And then she was like, oh, because I get to spend time with people. I'm like, what? Well, you can spend time like any other way.
Yeah.
What? Why fishing?
You can't get a fish if you are truly spending time with people.
I mean, it's more like the company that matters to me than the fishing.
Oh.
I don't know.
It's the company,
Yeah.
Fish.
not the fish.
Yeah.
It's the company.
But I guess it's like very good bonding time, right? Because you're just standing there.
And sometimes when we go kayak, it's just me and someone else. So whoever is with me.
Oh, it's forced to have a heart to heart.
That's right.
That was Esther's plot the whole
This the whole time.
Yeah.
This should be a series. Esther's heart to heart, but it's all kayaking. Then you just have a GoPro at the front of the kayak. Girl!
Oh, I've been into that.
It's like James Corden couple karaoke, but Esther's kayak.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Kayak conversations. KK.
Ooh.
Kayak conversation. Okay. You talk so much about being a friend to yourself. Yeah. What does it mean to you personally?
It means that I can look myself in the face or in a mirror, and I don't allow my past to define me, and I don't focus on my weaknesses. I do have weaknesses, but I don't focus on those things. I focus on the good that I see in my life, and I focus on the good future that lies ahead. Yeah, and I think that's how we're meant to look at our friends too. Even when they have failed us, we focus on the good times we've had. We've all had good friends that may have failed us, but that doesn't negate all the good times that we really, really had together as friends. And those people, whether we like to admit or not, have really shaped who we are today. And we wouldn't be who we are without their impact. Yeah, and so just focus on the good, and weaknesses can be corrected. Yeah, they're not permanent. They are not part of our DNA. Yeah, that's the beauty of life, to learn and to grow. And then when you look back, you can celebrate. Yeah, you can celebrate, and your friends can rejoice over the growth in your life. I think that's where I find the most profound growth in friendship, when I can rejoice over the growth I see in my friends, and they can rejoice over the growth they've seen in me. Yeah.
Very good. Okay.
So Sherilyn, I'm not gonna let you off the hook. What does being a friend to yourself look like in this season? Are you pulling up your notes?
No, I actually read something a few days ago. It's something that's very simple, but I've never seen it that way before. So this post said, told us to kind of like practice self-love. Usually it's always like, how do we be a friend to other people through their love language, right? But it is for us. So like, for example, like my love language is acts of services, right? So the things that they say will be like, check something off your to-do list. And then I'm like, oh, that's true. Like, I think I feel so accomplished when I check things off my to-do list, or like do something for your future self that you will thank later.
I just wanted to say, actually, as you love yourself, people observe, your friends will observe how you're loving yourself, and that's a very key way for them to understand how to love you.
Yeah.
So if you're not treating yourself in that way, how would the people around you know that that is your love language? So that's how I learn from people. I look at how they treat themselves, and then I start to get a better understanding, a better grasp at how I should love on them. Yeah. So don't apologize for loving on yourself. Of course, like, you will know if you're taking it a bit too far and like, okay, you're being way too self-focused, because you won't be happy. You actually won't feel happy if you're being self-focused in your love. But if you're loving yourself in a healthy way, you will feel the life abounding, and then you will have overflow to give to other people. Yeah.
I just thought of self-worth. Like, I think in order to be a good friend, is to understand people's worth, is to see people's worth. And I do agree as well that, like, if you cannot see your worth within yourself, I don't think you can be a friend to anyone. Yeah. Because you just don't have that concept of like worth. Yeah. But I think it's important for us to take time, like, to step back and just look into the mirror actually, and just like say, what do I actually like about myself? Because believe it or not, there's at least one or two things that you like about yourself. It might not even be the things that are on your face. Like, maybe you kind of don't like your face, you don't like how you look. But maybe it's your attitude, like your learning attitude, or like maybe it's like my fashion sense, or maybe it's I'm clever, you know, or something like that. Yeah, and I think it's very important to actually always look at your reflection. Yeah, and make it come out. Like Mulan.
Your reflection show who you are.
Yeah.
Mulan. I'm getting flashbacks right now. I love that movie. Yeah. Yeah. That's good, Sherilyn.
Thank you.
Charlotte,
Yes,
go for it.
This is how you love your own love language when your love language is touch.
This is what it looks like.
What's your...
Just hug yourself. Sometimes I do that. I love hugging myself. That's a very...
I have a few answers.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Some examples.
Sherilyn's a love language guru.
Yeah. Oh, this is a girl that loves people with their own love language.
1, cultivate a beautiful skincare routine that makes you feel taken care of. 2, draw yourself a bath, which is what you like. You like baths?
Like baths, and like when I have time to do my skincare.
Yeah. Here's another one. Schedule a hair or nail appointment.
Oh, I do those.
Yeah. Next is exfoliate.
I do
You do?
that. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, next is use body oils to moisturize your skin after a shower. Do some yoga or gentle stretching, which is what you recently have been doing, right? Stretching, right? What's your love language?
Quality time and gifts. I got 0 for physical touch, but I feel like that's.
Same. High five!
I feel like that's changed a bit.
So yours is gifts, right?
Yes.
So buy yourself flowers,
Oh, I just literally bought someone flowers last week.
sunflowers.
Yeah.
I read your blog, girl. Start a DIY project.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
What is that?
Not recently, but I used to do a lot of paper mache, and I love to paint and do like self-calligraphy, things like that. That's so interesting.
Okay, this one, splurge on something you've been wanting to get.
Ooh, yeah.
You should, girl.
I will.
Order takeout
Ooh, I haven't done that in a while.
and invest in your business or hobbies.
Yes, I've been doing that.
Invest
Wow.
what? In business or hobbies?
Actually, both. So I helped my mom start a sauerkraut business, so like invested in that, and then my blog.
And yours is quality time, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, quality time is schedule a date night with yourself.
Ooh, I just took myself out to a cafe this morning.
Oh, and yesterday at Starbucks.
Yeah. I am just treating myself so
Girl, you
well.
are loving yourself.
Because the next one is go to a cafe. Okay, explore nature.
Oh my gosh, yes, we are on a roll. Wow, I'm so excited.
Read a book or watch a TV series.
Girl. Girl.
I'm just such a good friend to myself.
You're exploding with love for yourself.
Wait for it. Next is journal.
Well.
You're red.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
You're red 'cause you're.
I'm so
so
ready.
much you're blushing.
Next one is talk to yourself. Do you talk to yourself a lot?
I literally do that. And that's why I love the mask so much, because I can talk to myself in public and no one would ever know.
The best part about the pandemic. Okay, waking up early to spend time alone before the day starts.
That's a
I literally just did that this morning.
okay. So
Wow.
this girl is
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. I did not know.
Oh my god.
I'm just
You are
shocked.
10 for 10.
Yeah, you know how to love yourself. That's why you're a good friend.
Wow.
And it comes full circle.
Yeah. Explosion.
Oh yes.
Last one is get honest with yourself. Tell yourself what you need to hear. Wow.
Actually, I think that one I'm
Working on it.
Yeah, if I'm gonna be honest, because sometimes.
Oh, but you are being honest right now.
Oh. Mic drop.
I feel so affirmed.
Yeah.
I'm a friend.
I'm a friend.
Yeah. Wow, I think it was just so funny. I was just being hard on myself, feeling like I was not loving myself in certain ways, and now I've just been proven wrong.
Everything check, check, check.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for. I don't want to say for myself.
Well,
I'm so proud of myself.
Oh, but okay, this is a serious segue. I mean, I just came out of if I'm being honest, I just came out of a season of a lot of pain and emotional wounding in my friendships. But the amazing and beautiful thing that came out of that season is that, yeah, I really learned how to be a better friend to myself. Yeah, and wow, like I'm really shocked. Because I'm someone, if you really ask people that knew me, even especially friends back in LA, I think people would question how well I was taking care of myself. I even remember there was a time that I lost my voice completely because I was just like way too busy and tired, and I was not really taking a lot of time to sit down with myself and be honest about my own needs. But yeah, I have made progress. So if anyone is in a situation right now where your other friendships are very, very tough, maybe instead of putting the pressure on yourself to fix and mend those friendships, maybe you can just take a step back and work on yourself first and just trust that the other things will follow. Yeah.
Wow. Thanks, Jasmine. Yes.
Can we also get you to talk about the other love languages?
Okay, sure. Okay, for acts of services, check something off your to-do list. Do something your future self will thank you for. Declutter or clean your space, which is true. Cook yourself a nourishing meal. Oh,
Doesn't cook.
chicken adobo. Okay, donate to a cause you believe in. Volunteer. Set monthly goals to work towards. Interesting. For words of affirmation, it will be start a gratitude journal, write notes for yourself, and stick them around your space.
You do that.
Yeah, I do that.
What kind of words? Yeah.
Low-key. Set reminders on your phone with affirmations or self-care check-ins. Tell yourself you love you. I love me. Yeah, interesting, man. Maybe you'll leave the link down below. Okay, Jasmine, thank you for today.
My pleasure. It was so much fun. Always so much fun talking to you.
Oh, same. Okay, can you tell our viewers where to find you?
Oh, where to find me? I would say Instagram is probably the best way. My handle is my name, Jasmine A. Colano. Colano spelled Kolano, and it means me, Polish. And I also have a blog about my life here in Singapore, and that's actually all linked in my Instagram.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us, and see you in the next episode.
Bye.